Welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is EPR Originals. I hope you all are doing very well today. And I hope you all are looking forward to the month of February 2022 just like I am. Today I'm doing sort of a budget with me. I'm calling it a preview for the month of February. And this is how I am going to figure out here how I'm going to allocate my $310 per paycheck that I'm going to do for my sinking funds and my savings challenges. So first off, I am going to start with what are my goals for the month of February. Well, my goals for the month of February, my first goal is to complete, and hi Rygel, you want to come help me complete my goals for the month? So it's complete my $1,000 emergency cash. And my other one is to get estimates for my remodel, which is something I was going to do prior to COVID. COVID happened, lumber prices went up, blah, 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 and now I'm finally getting back around to where I'm going to focus on it. I have money set aside for this. So I have money set aside for this already. I don't know if it's going to be enough till I get my estimates, and that will help me. If I get my estimates in February, then that will help me determine for March, do I need to funnel more money to my home maintenance to pay for what I might not be covering, or did I actually already have enough set aside for it? So that being said, my priorities for my sinking funds next month will be emergency cash will be my highest priority because I want to finish that. My second priority is going to be home maintenance. And my third priority is going to be the extra vacation. The reason why I make an extra vacation my third priority is, if you remember, one of the reasons why I'm trying to make myself stay on a budget and really watch my money is I want to be able to travel. This extra vacation money will roll over into trips for next year for 2023 because I have 2022's trips funded. So I feel like, because that is one of my big reasons for doing this, I feel like if I don't have three priorities for the month, the extra vacation should always be my priority. We should always be on there. I had made it a higher priority because I thought my first trip was going to be in February. But because of some different things that are happening, it's going to be pushed off till later. But I'm still going to keep it kind of high on my priority list. So now I need to figure out how I'm going to distribute this $310 out of every paycheck. So first off, savings challenges, I'm going to only do $20. I feel like $20 is the minimum for me to allot for savings challenges from a paycheck. So now that I got my calculator out, so we had $310. So I'm going to do $20 for my savings challenge. And I've already pre-populated in here that medical dental is going to get $30 because I decided that $30 is the minimum I should put in medical dental every paycheck until I get it to a certain level, and then I can relax that a little bit. So I'm going to leave that at 30. So I'm going to take 30 off. And so right now we have $260 to budget with. Well, my emergency cash, I want to get it up to $1,000. So there's two paychecks. I would need to put $200 per paycheck to make that $1,000. But if I do that, I've only got $60 left to fund these other 10 sinking funds, and that's going to be a little tight. But I also know that the first week of February, I'm going to have overtime. I don't know exactly how much it's going to be, but I feel like I should be able to pull some money from that to cover my emergency cash. Also, I will probably have some rollover from my cash wallet that I will also use to fund my emergency cash. So I'm going to figure my emergency cash at the end. I'm going to look also my home maintenance and extra vacation. Those are priorities, but they're not as high as priority as the emergency cash. So I'm going to look at those just before the emergency cash. So I'm gonna look at all my low priority things. First off, dance. I have $50 in dance. And I want to be sure I give every sinking fund something. Each paycheck, be it $1 or $2 or whatever. I want to be sure I give every sinking fund something. Dance is at $50. I shouldn't have to pay anything in February except for possibly the class, which will probably be less than $40. So I'm going to say $5. Road trips, I'm not sure how I feel about that at the moment, so I'm going to skip that. Car maintenance, I feel like I should give at least car maintenance 10. I just feel like that's what I should give it. Home maintenance and extra vacation we're waiting on. Clothes, I'm going to go with 5 because I don't see myself buying clothes anymore. So let me take off what I've done here on these. So I've taken 5. You take off 10 and take off another 5. So we're at 240 left to go. Want, I'm going to leave that 5 because that's not a high priority for me. Gifts, I'm going to leave that 5 also because I don't have any birthdays until July. I don't know about having any babies or getting married in the near future. So gifts isn't a big priority for me right now. Just as long as I stash a little bit away. So let me take off that 5 and that 5. So we're now at 230. Cats to the vet, I'm going to give it... You know what? I'm going to give cats to the vet. I'm going to give it $5 also because they're not due for checkups until July. So I'm just going to give it 5. And self-care, I'm going to give it 5 too. Because I've got a pretty decent amount in self-care right now. So I'm down to 220 left. And what have I got left to fund? I've got road trips. I've got these 2. And I've got my emergency cash. So I'm going to give road trips. I'm going to give road trips also 5. So I've got 215 to budget. So if I budget 200, that only gives me 10. That only gives me $15 to split between home maintenance and car and extra vacation, which I feel is a little low. Like I said, I do think I have overtime. I know I'm going to have overtime. I just don't know how much. So I should be able to pull some money to cover to get my emergency cash up to $1,000 off of that overtime paycheck. So I am going to, since home maintenance is a higher priority than extra vacation, I'm going to give home maintenance $25. And I am going to give extra vacation $20. Which leaves me $170 for emergency cash. So that means I'm somewhere going to have to pull an extra $60 in the month of February, either from the overtime or wallet rollover, or a combination of the two to meet my goal of completing my emergency cash to $1,000. So I think that leaves me in a pretty good shape. So that's it for this video. We know what I'm doing next month. Also, well, just also another look ahead for February. I'm going to transfer all that stuff into my calendar. My pen's bled through this, so it looks kind of messy, but I'm using stickers for next month. So my payday Friday for February is on the 4th and on the 18th. So I will have videos on the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th for my paycheck from the 4th. On the 11th, I am planning on doing some crochet content. I'm working on that. That takes a little bit of editing, a little bit more editing. On the 18th, I'll have another paycheck. So I'll have payday Friday, sinking Saturday, saving Sunday off of the paycheck on the 18th. And then we're back at the end of the month where we will do the debt check-in on the 25th on my How to Pay Off an Elephant experiment, this little guy here. And then we'll have another preview for the month of March on the 26th. So we can do this all again. And we'll see if I've met my goals for this month. And we'll see how we turn out. Thank you again for joining me. And like any other YouTube channel, you can like, subscribe, share, all those wonderful things. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend.